Well, this morning we begin with an exclusive report, one that you will only see right here on WTAJ News. It's about our county prisons and how some say that they are understaffed, overworked, overcrowded, and unsafe.
Yeah, that's right. The heroin crisis is adding to the overcrowding problem and costing taxpayers millions of dollars. Our Lauren Handley has this exclusive look at what one state leader calls a broken system.
County Jail, a revolving door for many small-time offenders across the nation. The Blair County Jail is no exception.
Locking somebody up like an animal is not going to keep them from coming back to jail. It's not teaching them anything. It's actually making them bitter. There's fights between the inmates because of the frustration, and I just see where they have no real rehabilitation program.
The whole process is failing us because people up there just don't understand it.
Franklin County Commissioner Robert Thomas is part of the County Commissioners Association of Pennsylvania's Behavioral Health Task Force. It was formed to create a guide for counties seeking alternatives to incarcerating mentally ill and substance abusing offenders. He says the recidivism we see comes down to two things: drugs and mental health.
If people really understood what this ugly issue is, they would be screaming from the highest mountaintop that we need to fix it. We have serious societal problems, and a lot of it is led by drugs.
Resources in every jail are different. This former inmate of the Blair County Jail says there is virtually no mental health help.
I've never physically seen a mental health doctor. You see them by TV screen. All they do is ask you what your issues are, prescribe you some medication to knock you out. Basically, everybody's on the same medication out there.
The CCAP found as much as 20% of people in corrections facilities express some level of mental illness. Roughly about 10 to 15% have serious mental illness.
Sometimes people think, oh, it's just the poor, it's in the inner city. Forget that. It's not true. It could be any one of us. It could be anybody. And it's reaching all of society.
Thomas says funding to provide proper resources is grossly inadequate, and the solution should not be resorting to locking everybody up. He says Pennsylvania needs more mental health treatment facilities. The few that do exist have year-long wait lists.
It's a shame that I've seen so many young girls come in there addicted to heroin and opiates and bath salts. It's killing our kids, and they're not getting the proper help that they need or treatment for them to go back out in society and rehabilitate themselves. They're just going back out and coming back in. I've seen at least 5 to 6 people leave and come back 3 or 4 times in just the time that I was there.
I've seen a lot of lives wasted. I've seen people that are chronically unemployed because they can't get a job because they have a record or they have occasional setbacks with heroin or whatever. It really costs society greatly when we have this issue.
Thomas says there is no easy answer, but fixing the problem starts with more education, more treatment capability, and more support. From the general public to our legislators, Thomas says everyone needs to care.
It is our sons and daughters, it's our best friends, and whether it's the mentally ill that we may be talking about, they are people too. The appropriate care may not necessarily be incarceration.
Lauren Handley, WTAJ News.
Wow, very concerning. Thank you, Lauren. Even more alarming is that we're told also that the jail administration is aware of all of this.
Yeah, that's what we've been told, and we also reached out to the warden for an interview, but he declined to comment.